Living Flame number 20, through food, through drink. We are meditating still on John chapter 6. Mga ilang araw na po natin itong pinagninilayan, but we cannot seem to have enough of it because it's just so rich when it comes to leading us to understand the Eucharist and how important it is in our faith. So we read again from John chapter 6. Whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood has eternal life, and I will raise him on the last day. For my flesh is true food, and my blood is true drink. Whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood remains in me, and I in him. Just as the living Father sent me, and I have life because of the Father, so also the one who feeds on me will have life because of me. Through food, through drink. Again, let me go back to this common argument against the Eucharist. Many Christian denominations, they still have their so-called Last Supper commemoration. They still break bread, why not? But they don't consider it as true food and true drink. They just gather in order to have a fellowship over bread or over some wine, perhaps. But in our Catholic faith, which is so rich when it comes to our appreciation and acceptance of the Eucharist, what we partake in the Mass is true food and true drink. Because indeed it is. Tinapay siya at alak siya, pagkain at iinumin. Pero hindi lang ba siya bastang ordinaryong pagkain? True food or true drink means that it is not just some artificial food that we are able to bake or able to create. Yes, marami hong mga magagaling magluto, marami hong magagaling na mag-bake, o kaya marami hong mga connoisseur o mga wine makers or mga producers of wine all over the world. Yes, they're able to produce food and drink. But Jesus tells us that meron pang totoong pagkain. Bukod doon sa mga artificial food that you partake in your table or part of your menu or part of your daily habits. True food means Jesus is offering us the truth about our lives. That there is only one who can feed us and nourish us and sustain us from here to eternity, from this life to the next. Meron tayong pagkain, meron tayong bitamina, kumbaga, o meron tayong inumin na mananatili sa atin at lagit-lagi magbibigay sa atin ng liwanag, ng lakas, ng gabay at pag-asa. Why did Jesus refer to himself as true food and true drink? Because time and again, he knows very well that we get hungry along the way. Physically hungry, materially, emotionally, spiritually hungry, and thirsty at the same time. And many of us get tired because of hunger and because of thirst. And we want to give up and we want to stop moving forward or walking further. Alam ng Diyos na napapagod ang tao. Alam ni Jesus kasi naging tao din siya. Alam niyang mapagod at nangangailangan ng pahinga at nangangailangan ng pagkain. Ilan po sa atin sa mga oras na ito, sa mga panahong ito ng ating buhay ay pagod na at gutom na. Parang gusto mo na lang humilata, matulog, at minsan ayaw mo nang gumising. Pero si Jesus ay tunay na pagkain. Lagi niya tayong bibigyan ng enerhiya o ng lakas. He always gives us energy so that we can continue our journey, our walking together as a community. Minsan po, marami akong nakakausap na ganito ang kanilang sinasalaysay tungkol sa buhay nila. Father, pagod na ako. Parang ayoko na. Pagod na ako sa sakit. Pagod na ako sa problema. At naiintindihan natin yung mga ganyang sitwasyon. Pero pinapaalalahanan din tayo ni Jesus, araw-araw, lagi-lagi, linggo-linggo. I am the food. I am the drink that you are looking for in your life. I can energize you. I can give you power and strength. I can recharge you using the imagery of the gadgets today. God can recharge us. Jesus can energize us because He gives us true food and true drink for our journey.